Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Well, YouTube viewers, Bird and Gutter here, once again, with an extra special Worst Movies on Netflix. This is our 52nd review, our 1 year fucking anniversary.
Bum, 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 bum. That's all.
Wow. For our 1 year anniversary, we have decided to bring it back to Fred Olen Ray.
Yes.
The director of Dinosaur Island.
Oh,
the director of Beverly Hills Vamp.
Nice. Wolf and Vagina.
We are doing this week Bad Girls from Mars. That is the movie we're doing this week.
Bored.
And you would think that, a movie called Bad Girls from Mars, there were going to be alien invaders that came down.
Yeah.
No
or
aliens.
it might take place somewhat near Mars.
But anyway, it's this crappy fucking film crew filming a crappy fucking movie named Bad Girls from Mars. So this movie starts off with a tampon-powered spaceship model.
Nice.
It's like... It's a really shitty fucking plastic model and it looks like it has tampons on the fucking back.
Its fucking boosters were tampons, I swear to God.
And in this movie, there are 3 distinct Kmart people in this. If you've watched our other reviews, you know what we mean Kmart people. It's people who look like the
Kmart
fucked up version of somebody else, right? So we have the Kmart Mel Gibson. And the Kmart Mel Gibson is some dude, I don't know.
Who wants to eat?
The Kmart Mel Gibson is a dude, I don't know his fucking name, but he is a fuck ton of shitty fucking skin flicks like Bikini Chain Gang and Bikini this and Bikini that. But this was back in 1991, so he's younger, just as crappy, but younger. And then there is the director of this Bad Girls from Mars movie, which is the Kmart John Stamos.
Yep. He was a douche.
Yeah.
They were all douches.
They were all douches. And then there was the Kmart Heather Langenkamp. And all y'all motherfuckers out there going, who the fuck is Heather Langenkamp?
I'm one of them.
You know who Heather Langenkamp is. She is the girl from Nightmare on fucking Elm Street. So during the filming of this craptastic movie, the main actress is killed.
Yes.
A strip of film comes down, wraps around her neck, and gah, gah.
They were having like some kind of porn scene, weren't they, or some shit?
No, she was sitting in the back. Well, they were about to do some kind of porn scene, but she was like, bah, 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 got all diva-like, and went to the back and got killed.
I'ma shake my titties out of this room in 5 seconds.
So, just like Beverly Hills Vamp, there was a lot of really crappy fucking cartoon sound effects throughout this fucking movie.
But there wasn't Eddie Deason, though.
I kind of wish there was, dude.
You missed Eddie Deason?
Yes, because Eddie Deason would have made this movie fucking watchable. This movie didn't even have good-looking tits to keep it watchable. There were lots of tits of all shapes and sizes, but none of them were really attractive. There was... Okay, we'll go with this. Okay. A European actress is brought over to replace the dead star, right?
Who doesn't speak any kind of European.
She has no European accent. She has some awful fucking old lady tits, because this bitch is fucking 50.
Oh,
she is fucking cellulite ass.
Ooh,
what fucking ever. But then there's this other chick with short hair. She has some really strange, weird looking fucking boobs too. Everybody in this movie has weird fucking boobs.
They're weird. They come down and go, rip.
Well, like I always say, poor quality acting. But this one has poor quality acting with a little hint of local theater acting in it.
Local theater acting, once again.
So this European actress is supposed to be...
She doesn't have one.
She is supposed to be the pinnacle of sexy.
Ooh.
And she is far from the pinnacle of sexy.
That's the pinnacle of sexy. I give up.
Because there is this one scene, right?
He's what ugly looks like.
The director, the Kmart John Stamos, is picking up this chick from the airport or something, and she's all in his car in the backseat, taking clothes off, putting new clothes on, taking those clothes off, putting new clothes on.
And he was like, "No, that's too gaudy." She was like, "Oh, and by the way, everybody's voices in here are dubbed." Through some of it,
through some of the scenes,
Some of it, and then
you think Fred Olen Ray directing 1,500 100 movies that he directed that he would have learned you cannot film a scene in a convertible without having to dub the voices. But this fucking actress, bitch, man, the European, she is naked throughout this whole entire fucking movie. You know, not completely naked. Her titties, and she has a thong, but I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it with either one of them. You know, every chick they presented, I was like, eh.
It's like, yay, titty, but eh.
I mean, like, you couldn't find anything better than that. Yeah, they had. I love the cheesy saxophone music they throw in all sexy film things.
Yeah.
You know.
So there's a killer on the loose. And he's got some shitty fucking mask. Blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking care. I wish we would have went with my pick for our year anniversary movie being Pam Greer. But we'll do that next week.
Yes.
So there's a killer on the loose, all these people start dying, so they call in the cops, and the cops send in just this one fat cop that just eats constantly.
Yeah, he looks like a cartoon walrus. And he's like, because he's causing got shit in his mouth, and he's like, and one walks off the scene, you know? I don't know what they were going for in this movie. Was it supposed to be a comedy?
Oh, of course.
Horror?
It was supposed to be a comedy. It wasn't supposed to be a horror.
That's what they were trying to get
yes.
at. Okay.
It wasn't funny, but that's what they were going for.
Well, it was a failed attempt.
Yeah. So, yes, the director, the killer knocks him out. He throws him in the dumpster. He comes out, and he goes into the European chick's room, and she's like, the smell of garbage turns me into a wild woman. And then she goes and fucking rapes him.
I don't know what the hell that was. She's like, yeah, that was great. She just freaked. She's like, and then ran at him.
So after all these people start dying, they put the fat cop in the movie. Nothing about it's worth mentioning, so we're moving on.
Yeah, not really. In fact, this whole movie is not worth mentioning.
There is one thing worth mentioning, though. There was a cat fight between old tits and strange tits.
Yeah!
And it went on for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it was great. Like, cellulite and shit was flopping
It was
around.
all slow, and there was no hitting each other. It was just a whole bunch of pushing arms away.
Yeah, and pulling
rolling
and
around. And
Fred Olen Ray had to have been off camera just going, all right, bitch, get them titties out. And she's like, I just had them out a second ago. He's like, yes, I want them titties out every 5 seconds throughout this whole film.
And she had them titties out every 5 seconds.
And she had something on, and he was, you know, and it lasted for more than 10 seconds, you know. Fred was like, hey, where them titties at? She's like, I'm getting them, Fred. I'm getting them. Just give me a minute.
So after the cat fight, you know, the killer kills strange tits and then kidnaps old tits. So old tits escapes from the killer and then gets got by the fucking killer again. And then we find out that the fucking killer is the Kmart Heather Langenkamp. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Not I.
And her hair was teased a lot.
Old tits takes a grenade and sticks it in Kmart Heather Langenkamp's mouth, runs out of the building explodes.
Yeah.
Fucking end of fucking movie. We should have went for goddamn Foxy Brown.
Well, whatever, but like whenever she stuck that fucking grenade in her mouth, you know, dudes there were like, wider. I could get my meat sausage and that.
And speaking
I did anyway. I don't know about that.
Speaking of Foxy Brown, that's what we're doing next week. So, for Bird and Gutter, once again, this has been one of the worst movies on Netflix. I think I might have been exposed to like a naked Pam Greer too early in my development because I am fucking obsessed.
I think you've been exposed to power lines and a nuclear power plant. That's what's wrong with you. And you ate paint chips as a child and masturbated onto fucking puppets.
I sat there and I tried to honestly figure out my obsession with Pam Greer's tits, and you just sit there and go, I think you're retarded.
Well, YouTubers?
This is what we do when we're not bitching about movies. 5 points if you can name the band. Well, yeah, we did a clip show, yeah. We brought up this show on our other show. But we didn't do much of anything. We just basically sat up in this room for like an hour. Still wearing the same fucking clothes from all of them.
And who didn't want to plug it to Nancy back in the day?
Smoking my ass. tits.
And one of the old guys is from Hobgoblins, if everybody remembers Mystery Science Theater making fun of Hobgoblins. That old guy was in it. He played the fucking security guard. Don't any of these shit fucking directors ever watch a good one like Mel Brooks and go, that was good. Try to, like, you know, find inspiration from that. No, they're just like, I'll make poop. And then say, that's my poop. Watch it, it's funny. I'm a dude, alright? A real dude, okay?
You'd probably do it if she was all like, I'm a wild woman.
Exactly. If she came at me, I'd be like, pulling my dick out before she got close. I'm like, I'm ready. Oh, I don't know. So give me a minute. You know what I mean? Like, no. But no, you know, Pussbag was up against the thing like, it didn't hurt me. I'd be like, oh, yeah, rub them titties up against my face a little bit, you fucking bitch.
So after all these
Sorry,
people...
honey.
So after all... He's probably dead by now anyway.
Wait. I said sorry, honey. I was talking about my woman,
Oh,
not that bitch. You're like, she's probably dead by now. I'm like, what do you mean, Chuck? What do you know that I don't know? You got my woman somewhere?
Sorry. Yes. And then Old Tits escapes from the killer.
Old tits. You're calling her old tits. That's fucking awesome. Old tits and weird tits.
Strange tits.
Strange tits. Whatever.